Hey there, and welcome. So, you're on this incredible journey called pregnancy. Whether you're just starting to think about it or you're already well on your way, we're going to walk through all the essentials together, step by step. Let's dive in. It really does all start here, doesn't it? Two little lines, and your entire world just shifts. It's this amazing mix of excitement and, let's be honest, a little bit of, okay, what do I do now? Well, that's exactly what we're here to figure out. All right, so here's our game plan. We'll start at the very beginning, move through each trimester, cover the big do nots, and then talk about some really critical warning signs and how to get ready for the big day.
Okay, first things first, you've got the big news. It's so easy to get lost in all the daydreams, right? But before we get to the tiny shoes, let's nail down a few super practical first steps that will set you up for success.
All right, number one priority, get that first prenatal appointment on the books. Think of it as your official starting line. This is also when you'll want to pick your doctor, your OBGYN, get an emergency contact list together, and, just start jotting down any symptoms or changes. Your doctor will love that you're doing this. It's super helpful for them. And just like that, we're in the first trimester. Those first 12 weeks are, well, they're everything. It's a super critical time because you are literally building your baby's foundation from the ground up. And guess what the most important building material is? Yep, nutrition. So the habits you build now are simple, but man, are they powerful. A good prenatal vitamin is non-negotiable. That folic acid, it's crucial for building the baby's brain and spinal cord. And trust me on this, staying hydrated and eating small meals throughout the day can be a total game changer, especially if morning sickness hits. Okay, now for the flip side, what you need to steer clear of. It's really all about protecting the baby from any nasty bacteria or things that shouldn't be crossing the placenta. And here's a golden rule. Your doctor's office is your new best friend. Before you take anything, even something you think is totally harmless, give them a call. All right, moving on. Once you hit the second and third trimesters, the whole game changes a little. Your baby is officially in a major growth spurt, and your body is kicking into high gear to prepare for the grand finale. So yeah, your daily routine is going to shift too. Keeping your body moving gently is still so good for you. Think walking or swimming. And you'll hear a lot about sleeping on your left side. Why? Well, it actually helps with blood flow through a really big vein, which means more oxygen and nutrients get to the baby. And this is the best part. You'll start to feel those first little kicks. It's an amazing milestone and something you'll want to start paying attention to. 75 to 100 grams. Let's talk about this number. That's roughly your daily protein goal from here on out. And you might be thinking, wow, that's a lot. And it is, because protein is literally the building block for, well, for everything. Your baby's organs, their muscles, their brain, all of it. Hitting this target is how you fuel that incredible growth. Okay, as you get closer to the due date, your new mantra is simple. Listen to your body. It knows what's up. Gentle exercise is fantastic. Pelvic floor exercises are a must. But this is not the time to be a hero and push your limits. So no heavy lifting, and probably best to put any long-distance travel plans on hold for a bit. It's all about keeping you and the baby safe. All right, let's get serious for a minute. We need to talk about a few absolute, non-negotiable do-nots. These are the big ones, and they apply to everyone, no matter where you are in your pregnancy. No smoking. This one is simple and crystal clear. Smoking, and even being around secondhand smoke, has to stop. It literally chokes off the oxygen and nutrients your baby needs to grow. It's a hard stop. And right along with that, no alcohol. I can't be any clearer on this. There is no amount of alcohol that's considered safe during pregnancy, period. The safest, simplest choice is zero. Just don't risk it. Okay, this one might be less obvious. You need to avoid extreme heat. The big idea here is not letting your core body temperature get too high. So unfortunately, that means saying goodbye to hot tubs and saunas for a while. Overheating can be really risky for the baby's development, especially early on. Okay, deep breath. We're going to shift gears here, and I need you to listen very, very closely.
We've talked about the do's and don'ts, but this next part, this is about knowing when something might be seriously wrong, and knowing when to act fast is absolutely vital.
I know, this is the question that can keep you staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m. Your body is doing so many new and weird things. How are you supposed to know what's just a normal pregnancy ache and what's a red flag? It's scary, so let's make this as clear as possible.
Listen to me on this. If there's one thing you take away, it's this. Trust your gut. If something feels wrong, truly wrong, do not wait. Do not second guess yourself. It is always better to call your doctor and have them tell you everything is fine than to wait and wish you had called sooner. Never, ever ignore these signs.
Okay, look at this list right here. Burn these into your memory. Any one of these means you pick up the phone and call your doctor immediately. For example, a really bad headache that won't go away or changes in your vision, those can be signs of preeclampsia, which is a really serious blood pressure issue that needs immediate attention. Don't wait, don't Google it, just make the call. Okay, I know that was intense, but it's so important. Now let's bring it back to things you can do. Proactive, empowering steps to take as you get ready for that finish line. This is all about preparation and using your support system. And hey, for any partners or support people watching right now, this one's for you. Your role is so much more than just being on the sidelines. You need to know those warning signs too. Going to appointments, helping create a safe and healthy space at home. You're not just helping, you are a critical, active member of this team. You know, one of the best ways to deal with anxiety in those final weeks is to take control of what you can. Little things like packing that hospital bag way ahead of time, or even just doing a practice run to the hospital can make you feel so much calmer and more prepared for when it's go time. And this is maybe the most important takeaway of all. Every single pregnancy is different. Think of what we talked about today as a really good map. But your doctor? They're your personal guide for your specific journey. Their advice, tailored to you, is what matters most. So I want to leave you with this question, because being an active, engaged part of your own healthcare journey is your superpower. It doesn't matter if it's a big question or a small one. What's the first thing you're going to ask your doctor at your next appointment? Just thinking about that now is the perfect first step to getting the answers you deserve.